Hello, everybody. Good day to you all. Today I am talking about Iyanu, season 1, episode 11. Iyanu, the Age of Wonders. In this episode, was a movie? Last episode this is a prequel. This is pretty much letting you know where Iyanu comes from, who her parents were, what caused the whole incident in the first place, why all the animals got corrupted, and what caused pretty much the destruction in the land as well, and how the gods used to live amongst us, and then they chose not to leave us because people are just messed up and stupid, and then some guys are just as stupid as the humans. So you have all that situations going on as well, and you also have this whole theme going on about with sacrifice and people sacrifice themselves to save someone else to make things better for the future as well. So to make sure that Iyano could come into existence, so that a lot of people had to make huge sacrifices to make sure that she was born, or no, not born. I mean, to say stay alive, because like you have like a friendship. You have these people, regular people who were given powers by the gods, and these two and people who are leading the charge, like the captains of these people, were Iano's parents, and Dora and Ishi. I'm not sure I say his name, but they were given the power. Why were they chosen for this power? I don't know, but they were chosen with this power, and Iana is special because she was born with this power. Because two people come together who was in love, and they almost, even though they're human, they're almost like gods themselves, or maybe like demigods in a way, or you could say the first superheroes, or something like that. And they pass their power on to this child, and so now this child is born with amazing gifts. And the interesting part is, like, they're almost like the gods are their parents, and like the gods, like the king and the queen, like were like her grandpa. Because when she was born, he held her in his hand, and he was like so proud of her, didn't want to let her go, almost like a proud grandfather watching over his granddaughter. It was a very interesting and very loving relationship as well. Even like the fallen, before he became evil, corrupt, he was also friends with them. So he was like the crazy uncle. So that is so like they may not be blood related, but they still felt like family. And now this is also this thing going on here with seeing the future. Like this, would things change? They said something. If he said something, because the king can see the future, and that his wife knew that he saw something bad, and so a lot of things happen. Would have make you think that could have been prevented if he said something? Would it have changed anything at all, or would it still happen anyway? Because a lot of time you do, it's almost the same thing with time travel. Like, no matter how they try to change things or make things go a different way or try to stop things from happening, it still ends up happening the way it's supposed to happen. It may not go the way you think it's going to go, but it still ends the same way. So if he had said something, would it have changed anything? Would it have done anything? Would it have tried to do anything? Or would, because they try to go so far outside the box that they end up falling right back into it? I don't know. I don't know. But we got to see what happened to her parents and how they lost their lives. We also see how the gods don't live amongst us anymore. So and also the corruption and the downfall of the fallen. Because here's the thing: this entity, has been working alongside humans, trying to make things better for them. And it feels like no matter what he does, no matter what he did, what they do, they still want more from them. And no matter how many sacrifices they make, they still want more. No matter how much they make things better for them, they still want to be. They still fall into corruption. And it is like, what do we have to do? And because he was lost, it turned him. He went down to a downfall, and when he blamed everybody but himself, and then things just went downhill from there. And like this, so sad. It's kind of tragic. Like, what he messed up. But interesting story, interesting backstory as well, getting to know what's going on. So Iana could move forward, because the thing is, though, she was, because her pretty much like surrogate mother, Lori, was pretty much telling her like this: you're not gonna know who you are until you know your past, and you can't move forward and actually. Because the thing is, though, she did this amazing thing last episode where she defeated this divine person, and she helped save the world, but now she doesn't know how to tap into it anymore. And so now she had to realize, because she also didn't finish her trials either. So now she got to realize who she is, where she comes from, where she get her powers from as well too. Get a fuller understanding of who she is as herself, so she can actually move forward and then become better as the hero and the chosen one she's supposed to be. I don't know where it's going to go next season. I have no idea where it's going to go from here, but I'm looking forward to see that's going to go as well. It has some a little bit of humor to this one I like, but it wasn't like a lot of funny moments in here because all this is a huge flashback episode, so or movie or whatever. But it was that's pretty much all it was. And you mostly just getting like a lot of the backstory and getting to know these characters because at first all you know the follower is that's just the bad guy. That's all you know. So when you see him, you're just like, oh, that's so sad. Wow, he could have made better choices in his life. He could have decided to do this because of this. I mean, I understand it. I understand it at the same time. You didn't really understand the other character. I don't agree with the decisions that he made, but I do understand what he did at the same time. I don't like it, but it is what it is. Sometimes people don't handle tragedy well, and they end up going through a bad route, and you see them going down this bad path, and people are trying to warn them, trying to help them, but they just won't listen. Yeah, it's like just sometimes some people just can't help, no matter how hard you try, and I just say, and that's kind of sad. That's kind of messed up. Like you see them going down this bad path, you try to warn them, and that's all you can do. And until they make the choices, they got to make the choice themselves to turn things around, and they don't end up making that choice. Yeah, you can't force somebody to do something good. So, yeah, especially in worse when they're like a god-like being. So, that's like wow. And also like that, I also mixed the African culture as well too with the Greek African myth as well because they had Ogun in here. I said, oh, I'm starting to see him more and more and more now. Like, oh, okay. And Ogun is like the African version of a little bit of like a Festus, but it's stuff for being handicapped. He's like the forager, the creator of things, and he makes things. You see all the gods, the huge pantheon of other gods as well. It's also very interesting because I like to get to know more about them as well, get where they come from and who they are and what the powers they possess and what do they control over. I like to see more of that. That's very interesting, and I also like the fact that you explore more of this world as well and getting more about because the first throughout the whole season, all we saw was the people. We didn't see that. We heard about the gods. We know of the gods. But we haven't seen them, who they are, the personalities and stuff as well too. We can see more of that, which is also very nice. Like, oh, that's nice. Get to know them. Hopefully, they may come back. Maybe I don't know, but for this episode here, I really did enjoy it. Look, I mean, it answered a lot of questions. Like I said, it explores more of this world, so you get understanding who the gods actually are, and also just seeing this how Iyanu came to existence. Yeah, and also getting to know her parents, who they are as people, and how they were as heroes as well. So leave comments down below. Let me know what you thought of this episode of Iyanu, and I had to give this whole entire season a grade, including this episode right here. I'm giving it. I'm giving it like I'm giving it a B plus because only a huge flaw I have with it most because I'm enjoying the story, I'm enjoying the characters, and as well too. Sometimes the animation is not that great to me a lot of times. Sometimes a little bit this movement seems a little bit stiff. It has a nice flow to it. It seems like it's kind of like kinetic movements at times. But other than that, I enjoy the whole entire series. Enjoyed the whole entire character. The whole concept overall is great to me. So I highly recommend that. So check it out for yourself. Hopefully you watch it, you will enjoy having watching it too. So give my channel a like, hit the thumbs up, shaboop, and subscribe to my channel and share. I would appreciate it. Also, links down below. Touch my social media. You want to follow me there? I would appreciate it. Also, to my store where I sell things, the shirts like shirts and socks, aerials and whatnot, things that I designed myself. See, like this shirt right here, my the bunny shark shirt right here, or the shark rabbit shirt. Yeah, many others as well. See some stuff, bottom stuff. I really would appreciate it. Like I always say in my dreams of life, I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, people.